Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Yeah, unexpected random stream, but I just decided to do it because I wanted to. So, yeah. So, anyway, kind of hard to. I don't care what you're trying to install. What were you trying to install in the first place? Sorry, my computer. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry for not streaming for like a hot minute. I'll get to that a bit. Why I haven't been streaming. It's kind of, the same old, but like another thing that's not usual for it. But, yeah, Happy New Year's. Eve, at least it's not technically, New Year's yet. It's not very close to New Year's for me at all. I decided I wasn't going to stay up to midnight, and I decided on a whim to do this, sort of. Not quite on a whim. But you get the point. So, I don't know. I want to talk about some stuff. I don't know. This year's been, as it says, boy, it's been bad. It's a really bad year. The funniest thing is, I kind of want to talk about this because I want to talk about a moment from last year, this day. Not this hour, but this day. I was streaming with Gus on the Colorful Warrior channel, and we were just talking about like New Year's resolutions, and all sort of New Year's resolutions. I don't really make one, but maybe I might make one this year, considering everything. But so we were talking, and I was kind of very hesitant about this year. For good reason. Obviously now, but I didn't know what was to come at that point because obviously we didn't even know what was going to be in store for us at that point in time. But he said, like, ultimately, why are you, worried about the new year? What's wrong with, are you sure, are you excited for the new decade? And I was like, no, not really. I always said I was concerned. And ultimately he said, okay, why? And I pretty much told him, and there's a clip. I think it's still on YouTube, obviously. And practically said, hold on. Tell your stream I said, oh, Gus said hi. Let me show you the picture if he wants me to. Show you the picture, let me ask. He sent me a picture with it too. So, but like ultimately he asked me like that, and I said like, well, I just don't feel confident. Usually the beginning of like, decades are never that great. And he said like, what, like a world war or something? I'm like, exactly the point. Or like something bad and catastrophic happened, and look where we are now. So, if you want to take the blame for 2020, I guess you could blame me for somewhat jinxing it. Not really, but you know what I meant. So, like, pretty much ultimately, I kind of jinxed this year in a way, maybe for myself in a way, but more specifically, just kind of jinxed an outcome because Jesus Christ this year immediately didn't start off well, and it got progressively worse. So, ultimately, looking at this year and realizing, wow, yeah, well, as I somewhat predicted, I didn't know specifically what was going to happen, but I just had a gut feeling. And so now with that realization, I am worried to make any other predictions for next year because, oh god, what if I have a bad feeling and it's gonna happen? Oh Gus, Happy New Year's Eve. But like, I just have a gut feeling that it could be. So it's one of those things where I'm scared to see what the new year will come to, considering I want to try to be optimistic about it too because, again, what happened last time, it's kind of hard to balance out considering how rough this year was, of sorts. Because, again, It's been a roller coaster, I think, for everyone. And here's the thing, I kind of want to say this and be directed by this. My year, ultimately, yeah, I mean, it's been bad for everyone, but I feel like everybody's year is different. And the problem with mine is that ultimately it didn't change too badly. My life hasn't changed, like, drastically. I never really went out much anyway. I never really talked to people, etc. So my life hasn't changed that much, and I'm grateful for that in the sorts because it's like it could be much worse. But at the same time, it makes me realize it's like, well, everyone this year has had it worse, possibly. I mean, people have lost family members to this pandemic, or lost jobs and etc. It's not been a good year for a lot of people, and it kind of differentiates between uh you know between person to person. If you ask them, it can be many different reasons. It could just be the fact that just bad luck, you know fortunate, it could have happened anytime, maybe of like losing again a job, or not because of the pandemic, but maybe because being unhappy with it, or other things, or or like getting broken up with, possibly, if that's a situation you're in with, or you know losing a family member not by COVID. Like it kind of it differentiates of why it's bad, and I feel like it's just overall this year is just unfortunate, you know and all those things maybe weigh it down to make it feel much worse, like it's the practically the end of the world. Jesus Christ. And you're gonna see the picture that Gus sent me on screen really big, and I apologize, I'll fix it in a second. Just give me 1 minute. But continuing my point, it's been a bad year, but rest assured, don't give up hope. I understand, it seems like we're far away from anything going great, but you know, don't lose hope. The last thing you do is, if you lose hope, then you lose everything. I feel like at that point, because everything will feel like worse. I'll cover myself a bit for this picture. There we go. So there you go. Nice picture. Sprouses up the place. I'm gonna head out. I'm in the car with family. I can't watch the whole time. Happy New Year's Eve and see everyone. All right. See you guys. Hope you have a good New Year's Eve yourself. And yeah. So again, like I said, don't give up. I know this year seems like it's been a lot, and it has, and it's been a lot on people for many different reasons. And just know, there's people out there, that care about you, and you know, want to be there for you, want to help you, and want to make sure you're doing all right. Because even if it seems like there's definitely someone out there. Just maybe it doesn't seem like it right now. Just know that there's always someone there. So I kind of want to put that out there. So yeah, ultimately, yes, this year has been sucky. So what is to come of 2021? What do I think? What are my predictions? I don't want to say anything practically, because that's, again, what happened last time. But I do want to say I am hopeful for the future. With everything going on, the fact that we just got a vaccine. I mean, I know it just happened and it's still our first round of it, so we don't quite know what will happen. Got a vaccine by the end of this year, when we had the pandemic started at the beginning of this year. That's a good sign, I think. At least we're getting somewhere, is I think the point. Because if it's progress is the point. Well, things won't probably go back to normal. Oh, won't be back to normal right away. But I think things will slowly progress to be whatever will become the new normal. Because let's face it, we're not going to go back to before. Definitely not. I think we have been changed by a lot of things. How we view our health, how we view our political system. Not going to get into that, but honestly, like how we view our political system, how we view just the world around us. We have been changed because of this, and for better or for worse. But it definitely taught us to look at things in a new light. So I think ultimately, I think what I predict the next year gonna be is paying attention more to our surroundings, being self-aware of where we are in life. Being aware that things can change in a minute for us so easily. I feel like that's definitely I think what we learned from this year is that things can change in an instant, and sometimes you're prepared for it, sometimes you're not. Whether you like it or not. You know. So I feel like that's important. I think a lesson I've learned. I think another lesson is it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel sad or angry or depressed or frustrated in a situation because that's just kind of human nature for us. I think as people we forget that we have emotions. We don't have to be we don't have to be happy all the time. At least forcefully. Under I think we need to understand that as people we will have bad moments in our lives or dark moments where we're just unhappy, and sometimes there's a reason, sometimes there just isn't. Our mind, brain, body, just decide, yeah, no, I ain't happy, for reasons, that we're still learning about, of why our brain just go, hey, I'm unhappy. Oh, there's no data. It's saying this stream might end in a second. Hold on. Oh no, it's still going. All right, I don't know. My internet's weird, as you all know. But it's kind of just interesting. Again, this year it has been again something I learned around the beginning of the pandemic. I got a bad wave of depression. I think for a couple months, about maybe 2 to 3 months, maybe even 4. I was in a really bad state of depression. Now it wasn't like I was having really, really, really dark thoughts. Don't worry that way. But I was just kind of not really in a good headspace. I wasn't happy. I was down a lot. And I didn't really reach out to people until finally, I kind of got to a point where I felt the need to talk to someone about it, and I talked to I talked to Gus about it and some other of my friends, and they're supportive and helped me out with it. Helped me sort my thoughts out. And maybe once everything of this pandemic is over, I might actually consider seeking a therapist. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I have the money for that right now, but maybe I might just save up to do that maybe. Because I think if anything, it makes me realize I need someone to help sort out those thoughts because they get jumbled around in my brain a lot, and if I don't have someone to talk to about it, I feel like they're gonna just go to weird places. I don't know, and I don't want to go back into that. That was not a fun state. But again, this year has been meh, and I feel like a lot of people have been even worse spots. Worse state of depressions, and yeah. So I guess you know what? I'm gonna actually put up the suicide hotline up real quick because that kind of is fitting because of talking about depression and stuff like that. I want to go back to saying hey, if you need to seek someone out and if you're really in a bad state and you need help, I just realized I think you're seeing me switch around my stuff. It's good. It's fine. Don't mind me. I was not planned. Was not planned. Ah, here we go. I can just do. That's a hotline. Can I copy and paste that from there? But Um, yes, but like if you need to talk to someone, anyone, please reach out. You know, get help. You know, your life is worth it, even if you don't think it is. It really is. I just want to say that because again, like this year has been rough, and I'm sure you know suicide rates have gone up at least somewhat more probably because of it, and it's really sad that you know a lot of those people's lives ended, even when easily a life could have been saved. So yeah, I just want to be able to make sure that all y'all are okay. You're doing okay. You're doing safe. You know, because again, you matter to me at least. And if you ever need to talk to me, you can like DM me. I'm sorry, this is gonna switch over the screen real quick. But you really matter. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Jesus. Note to self: I am not good with OBS at all. There it is. I'm just gonna put it on top of Gus right there, just or at least Gus's picture, and there. So yeah, that seems kind of rude to do that, but I'll keep it there for right now. I'll mess it around a little later, but there you go. So yeah, like I said, if you need help, you can call or you can text. I know sometimes calling is terrifying, and some people are not into calling, so you can text that number too. So need someone to talk to? There's someone there. Um. So yeah, moving forward, has there been anything this year that has been more, I don't know, uplifting? I mean, not quite a lot, but there's some stuff. I mean, I got a drawing tablet recently. About a couple months ago, I finally bite the bullet and just got one because I've been meaning to get one, and then I don't know, been procrastinating about it. So yeah, so finally have one. I've used a bit. I've not used it enough as I should have, but again, this year's been kind of messing with my creativity as well. But like, I've been using it though, from time to time. I don't know, but yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like the tablet so far though. It's a very nice tablet. It's not like a screen one. I don't see the screen on it, but it's still a good one. I like it. It's a very nice one. I asked Gus for recommendations, and he suggested it, and yeah, I don't know. I might maybe do some drawing streams one day. I don't know when, but ones that won't be hopefully too badly laggy. But I will probably doubt that. But we'll see. Um. So yeah, other than that, I mean, I might be able to record stuff on my PS2 properly soon. Instead of using my camera, I can actually probably use a device I recently got. So I just need to get last bit of like this bit of a thing for it before I can start doing that. But Monster Rancher videos will be back and running and soon. I might sort of restart the series, not really revamp it. We'll keep the same monster. I just think I'm gonna go back to like the be like a fresh start. So, with little Steve, and just kind of restart it that way. We'll keep the same monster. Just I think I'm gonna restart from the point we were, so it'll be like a little bit better. and any maybe other stuff, PS2 stuff. Let me know what games you want me to play, because I got quite a bit of PS2 games. I mean, I don't know, I don't have every single game on the planet, but I have quite a lot. So if you have any recommendations for PS2 games you want to see, let me know. I'll definitely try recording them, you know, and try playing them, and maybe make some cool let's plays, So yeah, um, huh. I'm also thinking about doing another thing, and I don't know if I'm gonna or not, but I've been thinking about doing reviews. Or going more in hand reviews. I don't know if I'm gonna do them like the way I did with the PlayStation 5, where I live stream my talking about it. More, I think I might do recording of it and like talk about it. About like random reviews of some sorts. I don't know what yet. I don't know if I want to do things in animation or game or movies or like TV shows and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. You guys can also like recommend that too, but I kind of want to like delve into that world a bit. I'm not gonna become. I don't think I'm gonna become a reviewing channel, but like I think I want to try delving into that world. You know, because I think it'd be interesting to do it. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be interesting. So yeah, I think overall I think that'd be fun to do. So yeah, trying to think of other stuff. Oh, I guess I should finally get to why I've not been streaming a lot. I kind of went hiatus, sort of, I guess, since October, I think? Yeah, I think it was October. I think it was the last time I streamed, I believe. Maybe even, maybe September. But, yeah. Uh, some of the usual reasons. I kind of was, lazy, losing somewhat of inspiration for streaming. I'm kind of gaining it back up, hence why I decided to do this. And kind of health stuff. Not really big major health stuff, just a little bit. I ultimately was starting to get migraines a lot, and it sucked a lot. It was not pleasant, and I finally kind of slowly started eliminating like what stuff could have been, and it turns out it's a lot of screen time that messes up my like eyes, I guess. So for the time being, like if I do stream, they're gonna be pretty short. I might be just thinking about doing videos for a while before going back to streaming hardcorely. If I do stream, they're gonna be about an hour long, maybe hour and a half if I really want to. But I think they're ultimately gonna be an hour stream. I'm gonna keep this one to like an hour or so. So maybe not even an hour for this one. Maybe like just around an hour. But yeah, until at least I go to the eye doctor, because I think what it is my eyes are super strained. It's about the time for me to get new glasses, probably, considering. But yeah, so now that I know that, I limit my screen time, so I've been good for that regard. But yeah, I realized that recently, and I was like, ugh. I don't know why. Again, it could be just my eyes are just getting really badly strained now, considering I've probably been home more often. So I've been on the computer more often, so it probably messed up my eyes a bit, which sucks. But I know better now to not be on it for super long periods of time. So most likely, if I'm gonna stream, they're gonna be super short, and I apologize for that. I mean, an hour long is not bad, but when it comes to gaming, and people expect it to be like almost 2 hours or an hour and a half, but like I don't know. I don't want to push it. At least not for not at least until I get my eyes checked. Um, to know that that could be the issue. But other than that, yeah. So probably more likely gonna do more video stuff because of that. I might maybe just continue my Shadow Colossus via maybe that, which a lot of editing, but I think I should really get back to editing soon, considering like I said I'm gonna do PS2 video, so that'll probably be good to get back into editing and stuff like that. But I will stream probably Shadow Colossus still. It's just I think they're gonna be more like episodic that way, more just one per monster. One stream per monster and one episode per monster. So that's why I'm thinking I should just go to record style, because at least what I can do is do a couple, have a backlog of like a couple videos and like post them like a day or something. Not a day, be not good, but like more of like a week maybe, or maybe 2 week or something. I don't know. Until I finish the thing or something. I don't know. But either way, you will get shadow classes. I promise you that. I promise that. That is my New Year's resolutions to you guys. You will get your shadow classes. You get all the episodes. I don't know if anyone cares, but I've been wanting to do that for so long, and I finally started it, and then this stuff happened, and me getting lazy and all that jazz. It's mostly me being lazy now. I could have easily started back up a while ago, but um but like I want to give you guys shadow classes because I said it. And there's gonna be a special something soon too in the works. No, it's not Crash related, but it is sort of related to Crash. So you'll get it soon. Just you have to wait for a bit because I want to wait till next year to do it because it's gonna be a surprise and fun. So I got a lot of ideas working in my brain, which is actually a good sign. I think I'm finally getting back in the groove of like getting creative with stuff. Either I'm creative artistically, like when it comes to drawing or stuff like that, or I lose that and I go back to like getting into like videos and stuff like that. It's really weird. My brain, it just can't stay in one direction with like what I want to do for like artistic, I guess, stuff. I don't know if it's really artistic, I guess. What video making is. Not like I make it as an art, but you know, I suppose it's something. But yeah, but that's kind of my ideas. I did a thing on Instagram. It's probably not gonna run after, considering it's only been a half hour. But I asked you guys some video ideas. I don't think I have anything for it yet right now, considering. But that's okay. I'll probably answer more on Instagram anyway if I do get more ideas or actual answers. But yeah. So anyway, but like I already gave you some of my ideas. But like I said, if you want to also comment below or if there's anyone in the chat who has an idea, either you can just pop it in there, and I'd appreciate it because I don't know. I kind of want to. Sorry. I had dinner like right before this, and I apologize. But I would greatly appreciate it. So, you know, because I take ideas. I like ideas for new things, especially next year. So, yeah. That's it for, like, the video portions of my channel. And updates in general in my life. Other than that, I already pretty much told you anything really big update-wise. But, yeah. My Christmas, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about Christmas too much. Not because of the fact of, like, oh, I had a bad Christmas and anything. It's just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably didn't have really a great Christmas than probably their past years and stuff like that. And I kind of don't want to. I don't want to seem like I'm boasting about it or anything. I'll just say, like, I had an okay Christmas. It was fine. Again, it wasn't too different than my other Christmases. Again, I'm grateful for that. And I hope that your guys' Christmas was okay. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, and I wish it was better, and I hope that, you know, maybe, like, next year around the holidays, you know, soon or something like that, or maybe even this new year you have someone maybe to talk to or something, you know, at least somewhat celebrate with, even if it's not a lot, you know. I hope, you know, I hope you're okay. You know, so yeah, but other than that, you know, again, the holidays were okay. I guess I should say resolutions? I don't really do resolutions at all. My being of that is because it's just one, I know how I am. If I make a goal for myself, I'm probably not gonna do it. Or if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go halfway through it and I'm just gonna give up at the end. That's just how I am. I know that sounds really bad, and that because it kind of is. It's my procrastinating side and my lazy side kind of clashing, but also like, but I think I might try doing something this year. I don't know, and also the fact that resolutions. That if you want to do something, then change. If you want your life to change, then change it. You know, you don't have to make a reason to change it. You know, easily. I mean, and the thing is, resolution. Everyone makes it a point of resolutions to be, oh, well, if I fail like the first day, you know, of like the new year, very first week, then it's pointless. It's like that's not how resolutions work. The whole point is you wanting to change yourself overall. so you don't give up. If you want to work out, oh no, you missed a day of working out, you know, like, so what, You're gonna miss a lot of days, okay? It's gonna happen. Don't give it up. You just came up with the idea just to say you're gonna do something, and then you go on, you're purposely, saying, oh, well, I guess I'll have to go back to, like, my bad habits. It's like, you don't have to do that. You're doing that on purpose just to say you're gonna do something. If you're gonna do something, then do it. Period. In a store. So if you feel like, oh no, I messed up like the first week or the first day or whatever, don't sweat it. Everyone's gonna mess up on the first, time trying something new, but it's okay. Just, pick yourself back up and, try again, and, you get there. I don't know. I guess probably my resolution, probably for next year's one, probably draw more. I want to do more drawing, stuff like that. I'm probably gonna have to anyway, considering I'm going to college. Hey. So there's that in February, which that will probably affect streaming if I do stream more, but probably not terribly. But either way, I'm probably wanting to do that more anyway, just self-drawing, practice drawing myself, just doing things that I like, especially with the new tablet I have. I should try doing it more, and I really do want to, because I think it'd be a really fun and excellent thing to do for me, because if I'm wanting to do, what I'm wanting to do in my life, then I kind of want to get better at drawing, and I want to understand animation more, and I think probably another one was probably is try not to be as hard on myself as I usually am. Like, in the sense of, like, try not to, like, care. I mean, okay, care about others, but also remember about your own self needs. What do you need? What am I? Or I guess what I should say. What are my needs? What is making me happy? What is making me sad? What is making me frustrated? How do I change that? How do I make myself feel better? And again, like, what I've definitely learned this year is that, you don't owe anyone anything. As Gus says, he has a good quote that he told me recently, is that you don't owe Jack, you don't owe anyone anything, And I kind of want you guys to kind of, I guess, learn what I've learned in a way, because I've learned that people can definitely manipulate you if they really want to. And it seems like, oh, I'll never be manipulated. No one can do that. I have a wall fortress of, of, you know, of emotions and stuff like that. No one can get to me. But it's super easy for someone to just get into your skin if they know how to do it right. If that is their thing, they're really good at it, they are able to do it very well. They know how to get you, get you to your emotional side, get you to pity them very easily when, they have no reason to be very pitied, or, anything. They know how to your sympathetic or empathetic side of things. It's messed up, but it's true. So again, like, there are some warning signs. If you feel like you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship or whatever that it seems really off and you know it's off, get out of it. Don't do it because, well, I don't want them to feel bad, or I don't want to tell how I feel because, their butt hurt and stuff like that. Bro, if you're not happy, you're number one. I know that sounds really, narcissistic, or, and self-centered, but, like, you are you. You should, if you're not happy and someone doesn't make you feel happy, that's not your fault. Not usually. If you feel unhappy and they're doing things that make you unhappy, then, like, say something about it. And if they don't understand that, then they're not your friend, or they're not the one for you. And I know it can be hard, because sometimes it's hard making friends, or it's hard to be in a relationship. Being in a relationship, you want to just, be with someone or have friends. It's okay. The friends you want to make are the people who are gonna, like, be there for you and, like, make you happy, and, like, help you in the moments you need. Or they want to love you because they're you just for you, and want to, care for you and want to be there for you. Like, you want to find that, kind of people in your life, even if it takes time, if it'll be worth it at the end. I feel like, you know. So I mean, that is what I'm learning. That is what I'm trying to learn slowly but surely, and I think that's what I want to try doing for next year. Is definitely just like focus on what I need that way, and not try to let people like get under my skin. You know, try not to like people walk over me as much because it's like I'm trying to slowly get better at it, and I have definitely gotten better, but I am a long way to, you know, from not people manipulating me easily. So that is ultimately what I've learned, and I guess that's my resolution: drawing more, and you know, becoming better for knowing what I need and not letting people just walk over me and just get things from me that way. Manipulating. So I don't know. I don't know what your resolutions are. If you want to mention them or not. If anyone's here, you do, or if you have one. If you don't have one, it's okay if you don't have one. Like I said, I don't usually have one. You know, it happens. Some people just don't think they need to change, and that's fine. If you don't think you need to change anything, it's okay. As long as you are aware, you know, that of your actual problems that way. I'm not saying that you have to do a resolution to order to change your problems. Just understand, like, if there's such a situation you want to change your life, then change it. Don't let it just simmer, because that's not good. This New Year's stream has become a therapy session. Hi. No, but I don't know. Maybe this is what I needed. I don't know. I feel like I needed to talk about my stuff a long time, and this is definitely what I think I needed for a while. But that's pretty much all I got for that part. I don't know. I don't really have anything else much to say other than that. I mean, like I said, I really pretty much mentioned update wise. Already mentioned like why I was gone and stuff like that. I already mentioned what videos I kind of wanted to try out and do stuff like that. I don't know. Some Gus's channel recently. I don't know. Briefly, that was like my first comeback. I guess it like kind of streaming sort of was Gus's channel, which makes sense. Usually I'm on there more than my own channel, which is somewhat depressing in a way. I don't know. Like, I don't stream as much as on my own channel than I did in Gus's, and like even then, like he hasn't streamed in a hot minute. Like I didn't even stream. My first stream coming back was like on Gus's channel when we did a Christmas special. They did a live action thing when I was a disembodied voice in the background, which was fun. If you want to check that out, you can. Colorful Warfare, which is Gus. Other than that, I don't really got much. I think it's probably a good time to end the stream. It's been long enough. This is a pretty lengthy stream. It's almost 40 minutes. But I'll write it off, I guess, a little bit saying thank you guys for like being here, for watching my channel. I'm sorry that like I don't really do a lot of streaming. I know I say I want to stream more and I don't, but I really do this time around. I want to stream more. I want to at least try. I know I say I do this, but like I really do mean it. And I know it's gonna be harder next year considering I'm gonna be going to school again. Well, not going, but I'm gonna be at college and doing that kind of stuff. So I might not be as active as I want to be, but I will try. I don't know if I'm gonna make a schedule, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a whole weekends thing, like I will stream on weekends or something. Maybe every Saturday or something. Or like or post something every Saturday or something. Something on Saturdays maybe. But again, I apologize. But if you're still around, if you're still subscribed after this long, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. As a reward, I hope I will give you more content so that it seems worth it for being around this long. Want to thank Gus. I want to thank my friends. For being part of my life, especially this year. Holy Jesus, it's been like I said, been a roller coaster. It's been a lot for I think a lot of us, and I want to thank my dad and my sister, just again being there, especially my sister, super understanding, super cool, always there to give me advice about a lot of like life stuff, especially for like anxiety and stuff like that. Because good God, I think I shared so much anxiety this year. It's not fun and stress. So, and again, like my dad who is keeping me stable and keeping me around and helping me out and stuff like that, and supporting me for the stuff I do. Um, and yeah, again, you guys, we're pretty, again, are kind of the reason why I do this. I mean, I do it for myself stuff, but it's also because I kind of want to see you guys happy and